Hey guys, this is Buckeye Lotto Scratcher, and we're bringing you guys another scratch-off video today. We have 4 CASHWORD tickets totaling $60 altogether. We have 3 $10 tickets and 1 $30 ticket. That $30 $2 million CASHWORD ticket in the back does happen to be a brand new scratch-off here in Ohio. As always, guys, if you could like this video and drop a comment, we would greatly appreciate it. We're trying to grow our community, but we need everybody's help in order to do so. We are going to start off with the $10 tickets and work our way up to that $30 ticket. We're going to try to at least win our money back, but maybe we can get lucky and win something big. All right, guys, for the 3 $10 tickets, we have tickets 27 through 29. We're going to scratch 2 letters at a time. Want to make sure we don't miss anything. Definitely trying to get better at that than in our previous videos. We have a Y and a B. As always, guys, if we ever miss anything, please drop a comment and we will be sure to correct it. Got a B right there. Checking to see if there's any Y's up top. I did not see any. And then down bottom here, Y and B. Is there really neither of either letter? Okay. If you guys haven't checked out our other videos that we have, please definitely take some time and check them out. We would greatly appreciate it. The next 2 letters, T and L. Definitely have a few of those. Okay, got another L right there. All right, and then down bottom, T and L. Quite a few L's down bottom here. That's always a good thing. We have another T here, and one here. We have a Y that I missed right there. Okay. And then we have a T up top here. All right, let's see here. T, L, Y, and B. We have a B there. All right, I think we are safe to move on here. Next 2, F and X. F and X. We have 2 F's right here on the bottom. All right, we will move on to the next 2. P and V. Got a P there. Got a few P's on the bottom here. More letters that we get on the bottom is actually better. The more red words we complete, the bigger the prize is. In order to win that $500,000, the max prize, you have to get, I think it's 8 red words altogether. It's either 6 or 8. It's very small, but it is one of the 2, and that would be pretty awesome. P and V. Okay, I think we got all A's on the bottom as well. No V's top or bottom that I can see so far. Alrighty, we got a P right here at the top. Okay, definitely trying to take an extra minute, make sure we don't miss anything. If you haven't watched our other videos, you definitely should, because one letter can allow you to win one extra word, which can definitely change the winnings of a ticket. And if you watch our other videos, you'll know what I mean by that. Next letters, I and U. Always getting the vowels is a good thing with this ticket, I have found. A whole bunch of them. That is what we want. You guys may hear my daughter's guinea pigs in the background, the squeaking. If so, I do apologize. We have some guinea pigs, and they do like to fool around and play with each other every so often. So if you hear squeaking in the background, that's what it is, guys. We got eyes down bottom here as well. We have some U's. All right, that was pretty good with the I's and the U's. All right, we'll move on to the next two. G and J. Have a J right there. There's a G. There is a G. All right, so we have one word complete so far on the bottom. That's pretty good. Our next two, H and M. M right there. We definitely have some M's. We have an H. There's an H. There's an M. Another H. M right there. M was a good letter. A whole bunch of them. Next two, Z and R. Z is not the best letter to get, but we definitely have a few R's. We need to get an A. That would be awesome. Down bottom here. We are getting close, guys. Getting very close to completing some other words. W and Q. Q can be another tricky one that you may not have a lot of. Last two, guys. K and O. No A. That is unfortunate. Let's see if this turns into anything. We have K right there. And then down bottom, have some O's. So we do have the one word gut on the bottom that we completed. Just completing one red word does not cut it though. Alright guys, of course we always double check these when we scan them into the Ohio Lottery app just to make sure, but as of this moment in time, I do not believe this is a winner. Alright guys, next ticket, ticket number 28. Let's see if we can turn our luck around. D and N. Let's see what we got going on up top here. Okay. Definitely have a few. We have an N right there. CH. H seems to be a really good letter so far. Z and F. I do not think we have a single Z for the second ticket in a row. W, B. There is a W. We got one B. All right, and then down bottom, have a couple of W's. U and J for the next two. You do not want to scratch too many letters with this ticket where you don't have that letter at all, top or bottom. Typically not a good thing. All right. Y and M. There we go. We got an A. That is a good thing. Having an A on our last ticket would have really came in clutch. But that is A-okay. We'll see if we can get lucky on this ticket. A and X. All right, I think we're good up top with the A's. On the bottom, a whole bunch of them. Would you look at that? V and the letter P. V and P. Okay, there's one completed word on the bottom. There's an H that we missed back here. I do apologize. Q and I. I is typically always a good one. There's a completed word up top. There's the Q. All right, there's another Q, another completed word. So these last two will make us or break us of this being a winner. E and O. Let's see here. I don't know if that's enough to complete enough, but we'll see. They're two vowels. E and O. We have an I right there that we missed from the last two. Okay, guys, let's see here. And then on the bottom, E. A T would have been nice, or an R. Oh, there's another completed word on the bottom. Okay, there's another one. So I think this is a winner of something. E and O. I think we have completed enough, at least on the bottom, for it to be something of a winner. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 red words. So guys, that is pretty cool. $30 winner. We will take it. The last $10 ticket for the cash word. Let's see what we can do here, guys. G and P. G and P on the bottom here. All right, next to L and I. So we're gonna probably have a good amount of the I's. I have an L right there, L and I right there. And there's an I, an L, I, and then on the bottom, next to V and O. O seems to be treating us pretty well so far. We have the 1V, a second V, okay. Down bottom, definitely gonna have some O's. We have a V down bottom as well. A second V, okay. J and X. Have an X there. If you guys haven't done so already, please definitely like this video, drop a comment, and smash that subscribe button. We are trying to grow an amazing community with all of you, but we definitely need all of your help. Next two, Q and W. Q and W. All right, let's see here. Let's move on to the next two. R and F. R and F down bottom, though. Have one F down bottom. All right, we need another vowel. We need an A. Next two, T and M. We definitely need an A on this ticket. Okay, that was pretty darn good there with the T and M up top. Down bottom here, let's see what we got going on. All right, guys, home stretch. E and Z. And on the bottom here, all right, the E's were good to us. 4 left. Next two, H and K. There's a K. All right, guys, it all comes down to the last two again, but we don't have any completed words yet. So I'm not going to get our hopes up. Y and D. There's our first completed word up top right there. Ouch. Was that it? Oh, we got right there. Okay, so one red word completed, but that is not going to cut it. There's a K that we missed. All right, guys, I believe that is it for this one. All right, guys, on our last ticket, it happens to be the $30 $2 million cash word. And we have a few bonuses. We have a quick win bonus right here. And then we have bonus words down here. Plus, there is a little section on the back with a bonus as well. So, we're going to get started with our first two letters, L and K. These are a little bit smaller boxes, so bear with me. May just take a second longer to make sure we have everything. So we have a few L's up top, and then also the letter K. Down bottom, we have an L. We have a K right there. We have an L right there. And then the letters we scratch in the front call letters, we can also scratch in the bonus words as well. So we have an L there, a K there. If we complete any of these bonus words, we scratch the prize and we see how much we have won. All right, let's move on to the next two. F and D. We have a D right there. There is an F. Another D. Alrighty. There's a D there. Alright, and then F and D on the bonus, nothing there. There's a D right there. One right there. You guys can probably hear the guinea pigs in the background. I do apologize. They got fed a huge salad tonight, so they are some happy guinea pigs. All right, next two letters, G and J. Next two, H and R. Couple R's. There's an H. All right, there's another H on the bottom. We have an R. All right, there's an H there. Another R up top. Check on the bottom here. There's an H there. There's another H. And no R's. Okay. Next two, Y and Next two, E and Q. Probably be quite a few of the E's, being one of our vowels. Okay, and then Q. I don't think there's a Q up top. We'll take all of the E's, though. All of these E's we will definitely take. Quite a few of them. All right, we've completed our first word right there. Okay, we got another E up top. Down bottom here, there's one E, there's two, three. All right, we like that. Next two letters, O and S. If we can hit an A, we are going to be very happy. And then on the bottom, there's an O, a couple S's, and then down bottom we have an O here, an O there. Hey, the Q right there for the bonus. Next two, U and W. U and W. Okay, then down bottom. All right, I think we did what we had in the first two. Couple U's in the bonuses. All right, and then a W right there in the bonus. Okay, home stretch. I and Z. It's gonna come down to our last two letters, guys. If we hit something, hitting a lot of vowels. An I right there. If we hit an A, we will get the bonus. X and P. Not what we were hoping for, but that is okay. Got a P there. We hit the X. Okay, up top here. X. All right, P. That is a word number, second word, word number 2. But we have to get 3 to win anything. And I don't think we hit 3. We do have the bonus right here. It says if we are to reveal a money bag symbol, we win the prize shown for a quick win bonus. And we hit a horseshoe. We have another small game here. All right. Let's see if we can hit on this, guys. $30 to $1,000 are the winning amounts. P and N. We have a P there. Little bonus puzzle. Okay, so the two P's. What about N? There's an N there. We got one there and there. H and J. We need 3 words completed to win anything on the back here. A and T. Could have used an A on the front. That would have helped us tremendously. That's all right, though. A lot of A's. A few T's. For our viewers watching, have any of you ever won something really decent on any cash word scratch off? Drop a comment below. We would love to hear from you guys. O and S. Okay. D and V. U and L. W and Q. K and E. Home stretch. X and M. All right, last 2. C and B. So we have 1, 2, and I think that is it. Just the 2. We almost hit it multiple times. An F there, an F there, an I, multiple spots. That is all right, though, guys. Okay, so no winner on this one. All right, that concludes our video today. We appreciate all of you who watched the whole video. And, you know, we spent $60 on 4 tickets. We won $30. Wasn't exactly what we were hoping for, but it's always better than walking away empty-handed. So we'll take it. A win is a win, guys. Please do not forget to like this video, drop a comment, smash that subscribe button, and we will see you guys on the next video.